Coach, with the slow start coming off the game from UCLA, would you say it was due to your team's fatigue or more of just underestimating Menlo College?
I think that's a question for them because I warned them against both of them. I'm not big on excuses, and I think both of those are excuses. And so I think he can answer it if you think it was fatigue, and you can answer it if you think we overlooked them. All right?
All right. I think obviously it's always going to be a little bit of overlooking them, knowing that they're not a Division I school and stuff like that. It was a little bit of that, but like he said, that's an excuse. We can't let that be a reason for a slow start.
I think so. Just like we need to practice more, like being ready to play those games and just come ready.
I like to finish answers. They're short and quick.
I know. Be simple.
Work on your English and give them 2 sentences. Huh?
Deshaun, yesterday you went off for a career high, and today you were really aggressive getting into the paint. What were you seeing tonight? Was it just a carryover from yesterday's confidence, or?
Yesterday, obviously, I think the guys that were there, you see the size difference on the inside. So the rim was a lot more available. So I wanted to attack that. That was their weak spot.
Deshaun, you had 1 assist tonight, but 7 turnovers. How are you trying to fix that ratio?
I don't mind taking chances. So sometimes those involve turnovers. Kind of getting on the same page with my teammates. In-game practice is different than in-game. So as time comes, those will go down.
Can you see like what a lot of those turnovers are? Like, is it a similar thing or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're easily fixed.
Okay.
Just a little film and communication with my teammates, like I said.
We really got beat early, I felt. They played harder than us, especially the first half. I mean, every 50-50 ball. And I think Tim Adio as our leader, I think him getting on the floor like 2 of the first 3 or 4 possessions really swung that and said, okay, we're not going to get outworked here at home. And but again, that mindset can't be. I don't care if you're playing Menlo or Duke. You know, you are who, you know, your work ethic and how hard you play has to be a staple every day, and it's something that, you know, we addressed at halftime and after the game, and it's a mindset, it's a mentality, and we've got to get better with it.
Coach, you said before the season that it might have to be a different guy every night, should be the next guy, the right guy to shoot the ball. He's got 49 points in 2 games. Could Deshaun turn into the go-to scorer late in the game for you guys?
Well, I told Deshaun, I think Deshaun's 50-50 right now, because as I told him, and I told the same thing to Casper Ware before that, you know, his senior season. I told the same thing to Mike Caffey. You know, point guards are not measured on points; they're measured on wins. You know, and I told him, you know, if he's going to go make money or something, that's all pro teams care about. It's a point guard that can run a team and be successful. And some games he's going to need to have. What do you have? 31 yesterday. But we didn't win. You know, today he has 19. He played less minutes. You know, he got to, like he said, yesterday it was more of a, you know, he scored perimeter-wise today. You know, I mean, he kept us in the game by getting to the foul line in the first half. You know, he's going to have, you know, some games where he's going to need to have 4 points and 15 assists for us to win. He's got to do a better job of figuring that out because we're 1-1 right now, and that's not good enough.
Deshaun, you comfortable in that role?
Yes, I accept it. I accept that responsibility. I love it.
Coach, you guys only had 4 fast break points today. What do you think you guys can do to improve that?
Quit turning the ball over. I mean, it's hard to score when you're turning the ball over all the time, and you know, make simple plays on the break, and you know, but also. You know, Deshaun's 12 free throws, I'd say, you know, a lot of those were on the, you know, are on the break. And breaks are, and the other thing is you got to get the rebounds out clean. They jammed our rebounders, and we didn't get the ball outletted and get us into and score off our defense. Our defense was plenty good enough for most of that game, and we got to take advantage of that and have numbers going the other way. And we weren't able to attack. And we didn't attack that press well either. That slowed us down. So you know, it's early in the year, but you know, it was the same last night. We didn't get enough. We got to know when we attack and when we're not. And right now, we're still kind of in the middle ground on that.
Coming up next, you guys road trip to Arizona State. I saw Fullerton competed well with them. How confident are all of you guys that you guys can do the same?
Well, they shouldn't be confident at all because they haven't seen them, you know. But I've told them that if we play well, we can win, and that's, you know, they've got to trust me that that's the case, and they'll watch film tomorrow, and hopefully we can make believers out of them. But you know, it's on the road, and we've got to handle the road better than we did yesterday, and we can't have, you know. We played pretty dang good yesterday for 24, 25 minutes, but you got to, you know, 30, maybe 30 minutes, you know, but, you know, you can't finish a half like we finished the first half yesterday. You know, that was a good 18 minutes, but, you know, we got outscored like 8-0 in the last minute 18 to end that half. And we, you know, came out and we gave them a spurt for 3 or 4 minutes in the middle of the second half that, you know, got us down 17. So, we've got to play more disciplined. Your discipline really shows on the road. We got away with being undisciplined with the ball today and our turnovers. If we're not more disciplined with the ball, we have no chance on Saturday or on tomorrow. So my whole thing is I'm not worried about Arizona State. This team goes and plays well, they'll win. If we don't learn from these first 2 games and we keep turning the ball over and do some of the mistakes we're doing, then we're not going to win. And that's what's great about playing these games is we know we got to play at a high level, and that's why we're playing it, because we think we can do that. All right, everybody have a great. It is Saturday night, right?
Still.
Yeah, I can't keep track of the day. I just know I got to go. I got a lot of packing to do tonight, so we'll see you guys.
Yeah, man.